Hello everybody, Charles from the Bible Unbound, and what I have for you today is the IVP Bible Background Commentaries. Alright everybody, so what we have is the IVP Bible Background Commentaries. So if you want to go really in depth into like verse mapping and other different studies, my wife had found these for hers, and she really likes a lot of the commentaries. Now, these Bibles are, or Bible, I should say, Bible commentaries are pretty heavy-duty resources. And it comes in two, so there's an Old Testament and a New Testament. So let's take a look at the Old Testament. So on both of these have these nice slipcovers on the outside. IVP Bible Background Commentary. It's the same thing on both. And the slipcovers, if you take them off, it is a nice, clean, gilded edge on these. So I think they look good even without the slipcovers on them. And let's see if there's anything on the back real quick. So these actually go fairly in depth. What I'm saying on here is, how can we account from the book of the law suddenly being discovered during Josiah's renovation of the temple, 2 Chronicles? We know from Egypt and Mesopotamia that it was common to seal important documents, including theological documents, in the masonry or foundations of a place or a temple in order to inform a future king who might undertake restoration of the building. So they go really in depth, and we actually found this fairly useful in a couple of her in-depth Bible studies. As we open this up, good solid thick paste down. The IVP Background Commentary. So with both of these, you have the Old and New Testament, and it's laid out pretty straightforward through the Pentateuch to the historical literature and poetic wisdom literature in normal, more or less biblical order. It has these introductions like Book of Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. I do like this. If you go through from the beginning, you actually have a good paragraph or two, nice summary of each of the books that it covers. Everything from Genesis to Exodus through Leviticus all the way through. And when you get to the Bible passages themselves, it's pretty straightforward. So you've got the book, the chapter and verse. Just like you would see a study Bible on the bottom, everything's basically lined up and really easy to find your information. And as you can tell on here, there is at least a few paragraphs for almost every verse and every chapter in here. Just really too much for us to go really in depth on just overview. So I'm giving you a basic overview. So it's like looking at the study materials on the bottom of a study Bible. It's really straightforward. There's nothing really extra to it. There's no extra features besides that. There are some in the back of both of these. There's these nice hand-drawn maps. Well, not hand-drawn, but the old style, just drawn maps. So there are some features in the back. Some major tablets of Old Testament significance. Legal text of the ancient Near East. So there's some good information in the back here as well, even on the Old Testament. Nice topical index. And then we'll set this aside and we'll take a look at the New Testament. Slid my whole thing here. So New Testament, same as the Old Testament. Take off the slipcover, and it has a really nice, it was out of focus for a second. The spine, really nice gold. The black on cover. Still looks really good even without the slipcover in my opinion. should be the same notes and information in the beginning, how to read the Gospels. Then when you get into the actual chapter and verse, it's the same. We were looking through, got some really good information on the prodigal son. Well, I'm going to take a moment here and we're going to take a look at that part of the scripture that we found the other night. As we're looking at the prodigal son, it is much more information than I thought was there before. Now, one of the things we did find that's a bit different, when we were talking about Luke 15:21 through 22, talking about the best robes of the house and how he gave him the family signet ring, and he carried and tied the master's sandals, and the father saying, "No, I won't receive you back as a servant. I'll receive you only as a son." I like that they get a little bit more in depth in some of these that I don't see in a lot of other study Bibles. So it's good information. There's a lot of information packed in here. You'll see a lot more of this in Rebecca's studies when she does her thematic verse mapping. She fell in love with this when we first started doing it the other night. So I do recommend this as a resource. So these commentaries, so as a Bible study resource, it's always good to have a nice, good Bible that you like to use, preferably with cross-referencing system if you plan on using it for in-depth study. If not, if you've got a study Bible, they usually have a cross-referencing system in there to help you as well. If you want to go a little bit more in depth, you can get commentaries, which help walk you through the Bible and show you more in-depth things, which a lot of your study Bibles have those commentaries built into them as well. And then Bible dictionaries. So when you get places that you're unfamiliar with, names of people, different customs, things like that, those are very good for describing these for you and helping you to understand it better. So all of these are tools for you to actually dive deeper into your studies and gain a better understanding of it. And the IVP background commentary goes really in depth and I think is a very good tool to use alongside any other commentary you may have. So this would be something that would be worth investing into, in my opinion. So with that, we're going to end this video here, and we hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if there are any other commentaries that you like to use, and we can pass that information along to other people here on the channel. So everyone have a good day, night, evening, and we hope to see you in a video in the future.